There's never been as many people on the planet as there are now. Ever since the Industrial Revolution, which occurred around 200 years ago, the human population has been increasing in an unprecedented rate. I mean, the amount of people being born now outweighs the amount of people dying. People describe this as overpopulation, but what is overpopulation? It's a term used by many, but still there are those who are unfamiliar with it. But before going into depth in the effects of overpopulation, I first want to explain what overpopulation is in the first place. Overpopulation is when the number of humans exceeds the carrying capacity of Earth. Factors such as reduced mortality rate, advancements in technology, and depletion of natural resources can result in overpopulation. However, there are many other reasons that have caused the influx of humans on the planet. Poverty is believed to be the leading cause of overpopulation. A lack of educational resources, coupled with the high death rates leading to higher birth rates, result in impoverished areas seeing large booms in population. The effect is so extensive that the UN has predicted that the 48 poorest countries in the world are also likely to be the biggest contributors to population growth. Their estimates state that the combined population of these countries is likely to balloon to 1.7 billion in 2050, that from 850 million in 2010. This can also lead to unplanned pregnancies as countries that struggle with poverty have higher birth rates according to the World Health Organization. People keep uneducated on self-sex, resulting in many unwanted births, which only bring the population up. But enough of that. Now it's time to talk about the effects that overpopulation can have on the environment and the lives of people. The biggest effect population growth can have on the planet is depletion of natural resources. As the number of people increases, so does the amount of resources needed to sustain them. However, the planet can only provide so much resources for people, and it doesn't help that we keep damaging the planet in order to support a larger population. We cut down forests, hunt wildlife to the point of extinction, and even produce enough population that is affecting the planet's ecosystem. And as we are using the natural resources of the planet, we are also hurting the land, causing even more problems for the future. Eventually, wars and conflicts will arise due to the lack of resources. Every country is looking out for themselves, and their people will do whatever possible to sustain them. But these things are still far in the future. The major effects that people will see soon enough are unemployment and higher costs of living, some of which we are already seeing. Jobs today are very limited, but as the population keeps growing, there won't be enough jobs for everyone. To make matters worse, as the demand for commodities such as food, shelter, and healthcare, the prices for them will increase. This means that the price of essentials will increase as the population increases. It's a direct relationship. I know this might make the future sound bleak, but we still have time to turn things around. The easiest solution to this problem is to educate people better to avoid silly, needless mistakes. Teaching people about protection can help stop unwanted births from happening. The main reason for why people keep having unwanted pregnancies is due to them not fully understanding how to safely protect themselves during intercourse. Another good solution is to provide incentives for people to encourage them to have less kids. Instead of punishing people for having kids, which is what China did, the better thing to do is to encourage people to act a certain way. People do respond to punishment, but this usually ends in more problems. This last solution isn't very popular, but it can be very beneficial to the overall situation. Even if we do manage to get the birth rates down, the older percentage of the human population will still remain high. With medicine improving, so did the average lifespan of humans. More and more people are living longer, which is good, but there are less people that are able to work and more necessary to take care of those who can't work. And not only that, but the elderly tend to take up more resources in order to stay healthy, which can be a difficult thing. I'm not saying that we should kill off the elderly people, the giver style, but for those that are wasting a lot of resources, maybe they should opt for euthanasia. That's an idea. There's a point in everyone's life where they need to let go. We aren't meant to live forever. So when the struggle of living outweighs the benefits, it's best to maybe just
pass on.